Hello again, it's me, Jimmy. I'm back with another reaction video for Rings of Power. Season 2, Episode 2 this time. Now, I'm not going to talk as much as I did last time. I just want to put the same disclaimer here. I haven't read the books. I don't have any knowledge on any of the Tolkien books or anything. I've watched Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, the movies, and I've watched Season 1 of Rings of Power, and that's the information I'm going off of when I'm watching this. So if there's references I don't understand, I just want to disclaim this at the beginning of every episode, just in case. I'm not going to understand stuff. If there is references I don't understand, now you know why. I haven't read those yet. I plan to one day, but I haven't read those books and stuff. I'm just enjoying the show for what it is. Now, enough talk from me. Let's get started. Okay, so where we left off last time is Sauron was heading to Celebrimbor, but we don't know if he's going to let him in or imprison him. We don't know if Celebrimbor knows the truth about Sauron yet. He was sent a message, but we don't know if he got it. The dwarves! I missed the dwarves! From what I remember from last time, I also saw it in the recap, we followed Durin and his wife, and Durin was... I don't know if he was kicked out or just stripped of his rank. Well, there he is.
Have you tried to talk to your father?
Disa, you know he will never agree to see me.
That's not what I asked.
Disa. Okay. I couldn't remember her name. Oh, yeah.
Brace yourself.
I said brace yourselves!
Didn't they dig too far last time? Yeah, I think last time it showed them digging too far. Perhaps this is the result of this. Wonder if they've properly awoken the Balrog. Something's knocking out the lights. We didn't get this last time. Am I insane? Or did I skip over it? I completely forgot about this intro sequence. Because it's like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, I can't remember whether I just skipped over this last time or it wasn't in episode 1, but I missed this. I love the music in this show. Oh, it's so good.
Celebrimbor.
It's Celebrimbor.
He has returned already.
Is this real? Or is this a dream? And then one ring to rule them all. Well, that was a freaky dream. Wonder if it was brought on by the ring. Like a vision brought on by the ring.
Sauron is alone, without army or ally. A region
He's tricky.
rivers with miles of curtain wall of dwarven stone, 10 foot thick.
Yeah, but Sauron can shapeshift. He's a sneaky devil. The walls and stuff doesn't matter because he can find his way in. I mean, he's there now.
He knows my mind, and I know his, which is why I must face him. Why I alone can slay him.
You once considered him a friend.
Halbrand was not.
Sauron. You cannot face him alone.
I like this guy. The king is, like, one of my favorite characters in this show because he's a ruler who isn't a complete cunt. You know what I mean? Like, in these kinds of stuff, the ruler, the king, is always an asshole to everyone or too strict or whatever, but he's genuinely just trying to help everyone.
Lord Celebrimbor regrets to inform you. He's unable to grant you entry.
Mightn't I speak with him directly?
My lord is occupied, but he wishes you good fortune on your journey.
Are you asking me to leave?
Yeah, get out.
Perhaps I'll just wait here, just in case he changes his mind.
No, you were told to get out.
Well, he can refuse all he cares to. I promised Lady Galadriel before she left that I would never treat with him again.
Ah. So he doesn't know the Sauron thing.
He'll leave soon enough. Messengers from Lindon should arrive.
Just kick him out! You got guards there. Order someone to leave, they say, no! And that's it. You can't do anything else about it. Seems a bit ridiculous. Oh, shit. No, that's the message warning him that... Oh, fuck. This was the person following the stranger, I think, right? It's the same flag, anyway. Ooh, this is a cool place. I still love that mask. It looks so cool. Ah. It's this, like, weird cult thing that was after the stranger in Season 1. I don't remember much about them. I just remember that they were after him. That always bugs me in shows when people cut the palm. That must be so awkward. You won't be able to do anything. Like that sting. Imagine trying to wash your hands. Ow! Trying to eat something. You get salt in it. Ah! No. So is this another wizard? I would assume. The staff and the long beard kind of gives wizard vibes. Not sure how many wizards there are. I know in the movies we see Gandalf, Saruman, Radagast. I think Gandalf also mentions that there are others. In The Hobbit, he mentions how many there are, but I don't remember. It's been a while. There's like 5 or 6. More than that.
We must reach him before he learns to harness his powers. Perhaps the blood I wasted to bring you before me should have been spent on more useful servants.
So he's, for some reason, doesn't want the stranger gathering strength.
The Eastar will surrender to me. Because if he doesn't, I will slaughter the halflings he calls friends.
So who is that guy? Seems like a wizard, but doesn't want the stranger to become a wizard? Maybe he doesn't want someone to oppose his own power. Maybe he's someone who's like, no, I want to be the only one.
But don't you see? No one can give you a name. It is yours already. It is who you are. And when you hear it spoken, you feel your heart glow.
James Turtleton. That's a good name.
Silence.
What is it?
It's a horse.
On the wind. Can you hear that?
Almost sounds like hooves.
Oh no, it's the creepy skull people. I forgot that the halflings, or the halfoots, are extremely good at hiding, because that's like what they do. And he's not very good at hiding. Oh no. Uh-oh. No. No one's here.
They're still close. Mount up!
Not long ago, a fire mountain awoke. And although it resides far to our south, the ground shakes it produced spread through the bones of the earth all the way here, collapsing our sun shafts. And with them, our ability to grow crops.
So yeah, it seems that they're blaming Mount Doom for the collapsing. I wonder if it is, or I wonder if it is due to a Balrog or something. They've awoken in the mines. Seems strange that all of their light shafts get knocked out. Or almost all of them. Not that one. Oh, never mind. That one's also gone now.
Surely Durin knows I spoke in anger.
If that's an apology I hear, King, try saying it to my husband.
Why should it be me who apologizes? It was he who caused offense.
Oh, classic family drama.
Stubborn as a root-bound purse.
Why should I apologize? It was his
One more
fault.
quality that summoned your son to you. He'll answer. But leave it to him, and the peaks of Zaraxagil will thaw before this feud of yours will.
Just say sorry.
Lay a finger on me again. I'll bite it off at the knuckle.
Well, now you gotta bite a finger off.
This rye tastes like last year's bread.
It is last year's bread.
Oh.
Climb off your high peak and apologize.
You're giving me indigestion.
Good. Now listen to your guts.
I am! And they still say I was right.
I love the dwarfs.
Thrown Elrond out to rot, we'd have food enough for 500 years.
Back with the elves.
I fear Sauron may be in Eregion. The High King has
Yes.
consented
Yes,
to send
he
you
is.
in a small party there. I am asking you to join us.
I don't think he will.
He refuses to send me without you.
And why is that?
Just go, Elrond.
You know the
It'll be
reason.
fun.
I'm asking.
The High King believes that if I were to face the enemy alone, I may be vulnerable to deception.
And
That's
why
fair.
do you think that?
Stop it, Elrond. Sauron used me, and under his hand I was played like a harp to a melody not of my choosing.
It was entirely of your choosing. Sauron looked inside you and plucked the very song of your soul, note by note, making himself out to be exactly what you needed, the lost king who could ride you to victory. You
Yeah.
gave him everything he wanted and then thanked him for it. And
know
now
what he
has done
does.
The same to Gil-galad and to every elf in Lindon.
And that is why we need you. Help us navigate this labyrinth.
There is no navigating it. The labyrinth is his. As long as you stay in it, you have already lost. He may well want you in Eregion.
Please.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I cannot let him in again. I cannot.
He's got a point. It's like everything is part of Sauron's plan. He can see exactly what everyone needs, and he gives them just that, but then uses it against them at the same time.
In choosing to wear those rings, you have all chosen to become his collaborators.
Yeah,
I will
in a
have no
way.
part in it.
I can see his point. I really, really can. I mean, I get it. He feels like they're all being played, like they're all just puppets, and the other elves are just giving into it. At the same time, maybe he should try and help, but I get it. Feels like he'd be doing exactly what Sauron wants him to do.
We do not yet fully understand these rings, but look at the power they exert over every form of life.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. They have power over
In Sauron's
over
hands,
life.
they could work an evil beyond reckoning, dominating the minds and wills of all. This is why they must remain in the hands of elves. You are wise to fear this power, Elrond.
Mm-hmm.
But do not let that fear blind you to the ways it can be used for good.
Yeah.
For it is not your enemy that bears these rings, but your most trusted friend. If you believe they have strayed, do not abandon them, but rather open your eyes and guide them.
I mean, that's another point, is that those rings might have been Sauron's idea, but he didn't really create those three, and while they might have been his idea, the elves are still the ones that currently have them, own them, and can use them, so why not use them to do some good rather than dismiss them completely? I can understand that point. I wouldn't understand that point if Sauron did directly create them, like the One Ring. Like, you can't use that because it has too much darkness. Oh.
Wake up!
A well? Is the well real? Oh wow, I thought she was just seeing things. Is that the stick he was seeing? I remember it like it looked curved, the stick that he was seeing in his like vision.
I've got it.
Oh dear. Oh, that can't be good. Is no one concerned about that?
We're none of us going to lose each other.
Let's hope that water was safe to drink. Ahaha! Was I right? Was my guess correct? Yes, it's like a cane or a staff or...
What is it? You don't think?
It's not dissimilar from the staff I saw in my dream.
Oh dear. Was that bell set up to kind of let them know when someone was using the well? Oh dear.
Oh, we were just having a drink of water.
Oh dear. None of them can really fight. Oh? He's not useless though. Holy shit! He might be overdoing it a bit. Oh. And the staff is breaking. Yeah, he's struggling. Oh dear. Oh! Well, that didn't go well. Fuck.
I have called it Ithildin,
Made from our last sliver of mithril.
Out of the moonlight. It is all but invisible.
It is.
Ah. That's, similar to the entrance to Moria, right?
Our visitor, is he still...
He's just waiting. Sauron's got a lot of patience. And now you gotta wait in the rain. I would have just said fuck it by now and gone home. I'm not waiting in the rain. Don't care how important Celebrimbor is.
If you do not leave willingly, you shall be removed by force.
Well, they waited to do that, didn't they?
Galadriel, you have spoken with her. Well, haven't you? I have not. Not since she left for Lindum.
Then you know nothing of what's happened. Nothing of the rings.
What of the rings? Have they worked?
You do better to ask her.
She is not here. You are.
What about the High King? Surely he wouldn't neglect to send word of... Oh, I see. It's the oldest tale there is, isn't it? The true creators toil till their knuckles bleed. And then they come along, take whatever profits them most, and forget all about us.
He's so manipulative. Fucking hell. What a piece of shit. I love him. He's so good at manipulating people. Oh, it's so good.
The rings. Did they work?
They worked wonders. When the elves... And, Lindor.
Yes. Are you weeping?
No. I'm reveling. You have not the slightest inkling how this feels. After all this time, after so many centuries, to finally create something. I'm going to open a first-stage bottle.
Are you my friend?
No.
Yes, of course. Why?
Because there is no place for half-truths between those who have worked so close as you and I. There is much you do not know. Much I want to tell you.
You're afraid.
You see, I've never been able to hide anything from you.
What? It's definitely something you've been hiding. What is the truth he's going to tell him? Surely it's not, oh, I'm Sauron, by the way.
I did not come here to toast the Elven Rings, but to plead with you to make rings for men.
Rings for men?
Oh.
The risks of corruption are far greater. And even if I did wish to forge more rings, the dwarves would never provide them either.
I think you'll find the dwarves facing a dilemma all their own.
What dilemma? What are you talking about, Halbrand?
Did he have a part to play in that?
It is not Halbrand.
Fuck.
I take it then you're not a king.
No. Not a king. Not a Southlander. Not even mortal.
What are you?
There are forces in this world, beyond evil, Celebrimbor. And sometimes they send aid.
Fuck off.
An envoy, a messenger. Mordor's rise was but the beginning. At this very moment, all Middle-earth balances on the brink of the abyss. Soon, every realm will fall.
Is he
not just elves.
Is he pretending to be an Istar?
The darkness is growing stronger, and the rings of power are our last hope of restoring the light.
You cannot expect me to believe that you are a messenger from the Valar sent to... Halbrand?
Is he actually trying to be pretend to be an Istar or a wizard? What a manipulative little bastard.
I have walked through the dusts and the deserts of faraway lands in search of an artist possessing the craft to save all Middle-earth.
So this is how he gets Celebrimbor on board.
And when our work is complete, never again will the world overlook you
He's an elf again.
Or Fëanor, but forevermore revere you.
Oh,
Lord of the Rings.
He said the name of the franchise. He looks cool as an elf.
Our work begins now.
What am I to call you?
Annatar.
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 Elrond.
He changed his
You
mind.
have decided to join my company.
I'm afraid you misunderstand, Galadriel. Elrond's task is not to join your company, but to lead it.
That's fair. She is in a funny position with her past with Halbrand, so... Oh, still going. I thought that was the end.
What is it? Is it Elrond?
It's some sort of invitation from Lord Celebrimbor. He wants the dwarves to come to Eregion.
Oh yeah, they want more Mithril. Fuck. That episode was... Honestly, this season is so good. the first 2 episodes have been so good so far. I am hooked on it, and I think the biggest thing that is getting me hooked is Sauron or Halbrand or Annatar. The actor's doing an amazing job, and the writers as well. The character's written so well. He's so like manipulative, and like even me watching it, I don't fully know what his full plan is. Obviously, the plan is to create the rings to control everyone, but like we don't know how he's gonna get there. Like when he went and approached Celebrimbor, I at one point I thought he was just gonna own up and be like, "I'm Sauron," and somehow try and get Celebrimbor on his side, try and either convince him or force him. But no, it's another fucking lie. He's pretending to be a messenger from the gods, basically. He's, you know, pretending to be someone else and changed his form again to be someone else. And it's so fun to watch. He's honestly my favorite part of this show is Sauron and everything that he's doing. We obviously didn't get that too much in season 1 until the very end, because we saw him as Halbrand, the lost king of the Southlands. But now we're seeing him as Sauron, and how manipulative is he? He's been manipulating everyone. He manipulated Galadriel, he's manipulating the elves, Celebrimbor, even the orcs and Adar. Like, he's just playing games with everyone, and everyone's just falling right into the palm of his hands. Everyone's doing exactly what he wants them to do, and it's so fucking cool to see. It's so fun but terrifying, like seeing Sauron, you know, his rise to power and how he got there. Because obviously in Lord of the Rings, we for brief moments see him at the height of his power before he loses the One Ring. You know, he amassed this huge army, has a kingdom of his own, basically, Mordor. And, you know, seeing how he went from, in season 1, being stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean to now manipulating pretty much everyone in Middle-earth to do exactly what he wants. He's now bringing the dwarves into it as well, and getting Mithril from them to use for the rings. And I've no doubt that he's gonna ask for the Mithril, and my guess is that he's gonna say, or Celebrimbor is gonna say, if you give us some, we will give you some rings. And then they're on board as well. It's so fun to watch. And obviously, saying that, the dwarves are back in this episode. We didn't get them last episode, but they're back, and it's so fun to see them. Honestly, I love the dwarves. In, you know, Lord of the Rings, we mainly just get Gimli, which, come on, it's Gimli. He's like one of the best parts of the movies. Then The Hobbit obviously focuses around dwarves, like pretty much entirely around dwarves, and dwarves are some of my favorite characters to follow in this world. I love seeing them and where they're at, in a bit of a predicament as well, which is kind of, I have a feeling Sauron put them exactly where he wanted them. I mean, all their light sources got knocked out. It has to be something to do with Sauron, and he knew it was happening. And now they're proposing a deal with them to get some Mithril from them, and I have no doubt that it's going to be in exchange for something that can help them. Like rings that can restore their crops and restore life to their mines or something. I don't know, but it just... He's putting them in a position where they're going to be manipulated by him, where they're going to fall for some sort of deal or go with something, and everything's going by his design, and it's so fascinating to see. And I'm even more curious to see what part Galadriel will play in that. Surely he knows that Galadriel and Elrond and the other elves, surely he knows that they're going to go there eventually, and they're going to go to him. Is he planning to just get the rings made and done before they get there? Is he planning to just be as quick as possible and get that shit done so that they won't be an issue? Like, what's done is done. You know, once he gets the rings to men are not going to give them up easily. And then we had the stranger. We've followed him a bit more with the Harfoots. And yeah, they found the staff from the vision, but didn't really pan out well. Created some sort of like huge like storm that seemed to sweep them all away. Whether I don't know. I assume the Harfoots are going to be okay, but who knows? But yeah, it seems like he's still it's still sort of struggling with his powers and losing control very easily. We saw him with the tree blowing up, and now with this storm, he creates it, and then it gets out of control really quickly. It's like he's just struggling to control his power. So I'll be interested to see how he's going about that in the rest of the season. And then there's another potential Istar wizard, potentially. I mean, he has the look. There's the guy, he has a beard and he has a staff and everything. Seems to have some sort of magical ability, but whether or not he is good or not, I don't think so. I mean, it seems like he wanted the stranger out of the way. He wanted him gone for whatever reason. Whether he sees him as like a threat, you know, similar to like Sauron thing, whether he sees him as being evil, but I think more likely is that he sees someone who can oppose him. That guy's seemed to have built like a cult around him, and he sees someone who can disrupt that and could possibly stop him, and he's trying to stop the stranger before he gets too powerful. That's what I'm seeing anyway. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I don't want to talk too much in these videos. I tend to do just that. But I really enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed episode 1 as well. I think it's a solid start to the season. I am a bit behind, yes. I think episode 7 came out not long ago, and I've only just finished episode 2. So yes, I'm behind. So obviously, please no spoilers in the comments or anything. But that said, if you did enjoy this video, let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think about this show. Let me know what you thought about episode 1 and 2. Again, don't spoil beyond that, please. Just please don't. But let me know what you think about the characters, about Sauron, about his portrayal in this, and what you think of him so far. And yeah, let me know what you thought about these episodes in the show. And yeah, if you liked this video, I would be grateful if you left a like, and don't forget to subscribe as well so you can follow the rest of the series with me. Like I said, I am a bit behind, but I'm hoping in the next week or so I can get up to date, because I believe the show is ending this week. And so I should be up to date, you know, and I should be finishing off the show within the next couple of weeks, is my hope. So I'm going to be late to watching all these, but I'm still going to finish the show, and I'm going to do a reaction to every episode, because genuinely I am having a lot of fun with this and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.